Imagine two brothers. Same parents, same house, same starting point. One brother grows up rich. The other stays poor his whole life. Same blood, same family, completely different outcomes. Now zoom that out to the size of a country. That's exactly what happened to nations after World War II. Same starting point. Almost. Completely different endings. Let me show you why. Take South Korea and Ghana. In 1957, these two countries had almost the exact same income per person. Same. If you were placing a bet back then on who becomes rich, it was basically a coin flip. Today, South Korea's economy is roughly 20 times bigger than Ghana's, per person. Same starting line, different finish line, by a mile. So what actually happened? Here's the simplest way to understand it. Imagine you and your friend both get 100 rupees. You spend yours on chocolates. Gone in a day, tastes good, over. Your friend spends his 100 rupees buying a cycle. Now he delivers newspapers with that cycle, earns 50 rupees a day, every day, forever. You spent, he invested. 6 months later, you have nothing. He has a cycle, an income, and money to buy an even better cycle. That's the entire difference between rich countries and poor countries, just at a massive scale, over decades, involving millions of people instead of 2 kids. Rich countries took their early money and built things that make more money. Factories, schools, roads, ports, universities. Poor countries, often because of history, war, or bad leadership, kept spending on things that don't multiply. Or worse, they got stuck in debt they couldn't escape. But here's the part nobody explains properly. It's not really about how much money a country has. It's about what that money is allowed to become. Give a country oil, diamonds, gold, massive natural wealth, and sometimes that country stays poor anyway. This actually has a name. Economists call it the resource curse. Sounds backwards, right? More resources, more poverty. Here's why it happens. When a country strikes oil, all the money and power concentrates around that one resource. A handful of people control it. Everyone else gets left out. Corruption grows because there's one giant pot of money to fight over. And the country never builds anything else. No factories, no skills, no other industries, because why bother when the oil money is already flowing in? Then oil prices crash one day, and the country has nothing else to stand on. Meanwhile, look at countries with almost no natural resources. Japan, Singapore, South Korea. No oil, no diamonds, barely any land even. And they became some of the richest nations on earth. Why? Because they had no choice but to build value with people. Education, skilled workers, manufacturing, technology. They couldn't dig money out of the ground, so they built mines instead. Countries that got rich by digging things out of the earth often stayed fragile. Countries that got rich by building skills in people became unstoppable, because you can't run out of a skilled population the way you run out of oil. Now here's the uncomfortable truth this video is really about. This isn't just a country problem, it's your problem too. You can inherit money like a resource-rich country and blow through it because you never built the skill to make more. Or you can build skills like South Korea did and turn even a small amount of money into something that keeps growing, long after the original amount is gone. The chocolate or the cycle. Every single day, you're choosing one or the other, without even realizing